Yes, that could be the answer for everything. what what to say to that? We never know what to do in order to um, to do it. So I don't know. I don't know by you, but by me, I have no clue. So today, I don't know what to say. I always know what I'm going to say. I don't know. But we have to bear in mind those simpletons that can't grasp the idea that everything is random. A random choice of the sky. So today is a beautiful day. It's going to be Shabbat and everything like that. So what are you waiting for? More Israel? More the begotten Son? More Isaac, Abraham, Adam and Eve, Cain and Abel. I don't know. We never know before we end up where we are. Sometimes we don't know where we are, but sometimes we do. And not to be as confusing I'm sounding like now, but it's good to be in so way off. Everything lacks so much that I can't see the end of next word. I have no clue. So, are you in a state of limbo, my friend? Limbo. Maybe that is the good topic here. The confusion that everyone have. How can we make order out of limbo? Limbo. Limbo seems to be a word that... what is limbo? Let me read from here.
In Catholic theology, limbo is the afterlife condition of those who die in original sin without being assigned to the hell of the damned.
So that is the limbo. It's the border place between heaven and hell. So I will not take it that far, my friend. I don't want to punish you. I have no reason for that. And I wonder why Christians have pushed this hell so deeply, so profoundly. Why the hell is that topic appearing? So the limbo state is between heaven and hell. It's you don't know. And I'm in at a place today that I don't know. I have to admit, nothing is certain. How can we be certain when we ask questions? And there are seemingly profoundly prominent, more questions than explanations. Answers. The answers, my friend, is blowing in the wind. It's here and there and nowhere. The answer is a limbo state, as according to Bob Dylan. Maybe he's right. And Jesus asked, what is the truth? What is the truth? It can be anything. Limbo. So, what is the truth? Limbo. What is the truth? There is so much unknown factors that you will never end your life knowing so much. You know much about what you don't know so much about. That is pure wisdom, that you have to admit that you don't know. That life is a state of not knowing. Life is all about questions. And maybe we have no answers. I have this example, which is, I think, is a good example. Let me bring it to you. I have this, sorry for that, maybe I make a little bit noise. I have this loudspeaker, and this is the plug-in position. Here is the jack and the electricity. So let me see if I can manage this. I can put this in. So, but what is lacking here is this connection. I can't put this anywhere. This where you see my hand here. I can't put it anywhere. So I asked, everything is covered here. I asked Bose, the speaker company here in Norway, if you have, I said, I got this from a company here, but it lacks this plug for the electricity. That is that is needed for it to work. I can't use it if I don't have the plug. And first time I called them was in over a 2-year period. In 2021, May, 14th of May, 2021. Now we have July 2023. So I asked for this plug, and you see it's much needed. So I got our receipt. I got what you call a receipt that this was ordered, but it never came. Yeah, I was promised, and I tried to tell them that this haven't arrived. So I didn't get any reply, so I waited. I waited in limbo. That is the state of limbo I will have this example from. Limbo can be a confusion that you don't know. You have no idea. It was promised that Bose, the speaker company, will send the plug that connects this to the electricity so it can be heated up or fired up in order for me to listen to music, more or less only classical music or Bob Dylan. So I have been waiting for 2 years on end. Today I call them again because I like to I like to speak to people. I like to talk with people like that, and it enjoys me so much that I get to speak with someone that takes the call, and I have this complaint. Yesterday I complained about some place here where the place, you have to be in a limbo in order to be me, to see the limbo state of everything. So here is some place called Optimisten, and on the official paper, on the official website, it's not stated who is the boss here, not Bose, but boss. Who is the boss? Who is the leader? Who is the responsible connection? Only a phone number. That is all. It's as if no one is there. So I called them the other day. It was just two or 3 days ago. I called them and asked, are there any employee there? No, yes, but this is empowered cafe by the users, so we can't expose users here, the clients. We can't expose them because it is the cafe is driven by the users, the inmates, or what you call it. It's not a prison. It's a place where people can attend, contribute. But I said, this is wrong. The cafe, yeah, it may be empowered by or administrated by the clients, but you have to have some employer. What are you employed? Yes. What is your name? Well, this and this. So with no information, neither on that place or the official website, it's stated who is working there, and it should be stated in any department in this community. It should be stated. So I called Bose today, just in order to have this nice talk, and I said, I've been waiting for 2 years, no reply, and he also laughed at this incident, that for 2 years I explained what kind of equipment I had, and we came through to what that was. I have already seen it, but he couldn't see it because he was hiding behind a desktop with no web camera. Bose have no web camera, only you have web camera. So a limbo state is when you hear, you can't see. So even he was in a limbo state regarding this until I explained. So the limbo state is from hearing, promising, till you get it. So I was again promised that not only will he send one of those connectors, he will send two to connect to this part, because I can't put this in the wall. No, it's an unapproachable thing. This is even this is in a kind of a limbo state because you can't approach it with electricity. I have to put some wire on it in order to plug it in, but that would be a dangerous affair. So This is a limbo topic. So even the topic here is limbo. You never know what I'm really talking about. I'm that kind of man. You never know before it hits you. So he promised not only to send one, he sent two. You may need it because you can lose the one that I sent. So he was willing to send two of those connectors. And I said, for waiting 2 years on end without any reply, without any answer, do I get some compensation for that? Yes, just asking. My boss, not Buse, but the boss of the Buse in his department, were willing to send me a kind of a loudspeaker, again on a loudspeaker, that I could get for free. So everything is for free. I didn't pay for the the loudspeaker. I think I got it for free. And since it lacks this connector, I get the connectors for free by calling Bose. And this is equipment that is quite costly. It is known for the best products. And now I get a portable loudspeaker, a portable speaker to carry on, even under the water. I can carry this under the water without any damage. I can throw it on the road. I can do whatever I like. I can smash it. I can do whatever I like with this speaker. So, my friends, enough with this talk. Limbo is a state of mind that you really can't get out of. Sometimes you influence other people too, because you are so out there. You are bewildered, you are confused. Not that you are psychological coherent, not coherent, but you have this state of mind that you think that it was like that, but it is not. It is regarding hell, the place. I can't say there is no hell. I wouldn't say that. Why would I say that? I'm not a theologian. I'm not a preacher. I'm not anything. I just follow the word of God. I realize that is the true fact. But what really it's all about, I have no clue. I know that my life should be in order. That is for sure. And what I do to other people, I should mind that very much. What I do to other people, that would be very specific. I have children. What I do to them should be very specific, good or bad. I try to be good, but sometimes you don't know whether it's enough or what you are doing wrong, what the state of the relationship is. So, by waiting for 2 years for this booze, I got a gift. I got a benefit. I got a compensation. You have been waiting now for so long time. I'm willing to give you some plaster, some ointment that you can heal that kind of waiting, fatigue of waiting. So I will make you happy by giving you this quite expensive, quality product that you can carry on wherever you may travel. You can have it. It will last for more than 12 hours by just listening to the sound of your music. So that is nice. That is nice. So being in a limbo state may have a benefit too. Is it beneficial to be in a limbo state? As long as you don't know, as long as you are confused, as long as you are searching for answers. Limbo. What is the truth? Because it takes a toll. Takes a toll on the human condition to be in a limbo state. I have some examples on if you feel that the relationship with those that you are in a relationship with is not in order. You get a little bit unsure. You are in a limbo state. And that limbo state takes a toll. It really does, because to be unsure of your relationship makes you uncertain, unsure. And if people blame you for being insecure, or, oh yes, I am proud that I am insecure because I want to get it fixed. I'm this kind of guy that if I feel that something is not right, I stress my wits out in order to find out what I did wrong, so that I at least can ask for forgiveness. Maybe it's not all about that. Maybe it's the world in itself, the reality. What is the reality? You never know. And maybe you will never know. And we have our saying here amongst the Christians, time will tell. And we see broken parts and bits, here broken pictures, here in this state. We see things differently. Sometimes the picture is quite clear. Sometimes the same picture may be a little bit foggy, fragmented, or departed. And I have heard a guy or a lady had this migraine or sight disorder that they see. I think it's regarding migraine. That they see things in fragments. That is quite interesting. That the view that they have is all in fragments, bits and pieces, and it matches up with our limbo state of understanding the whole picture, or just fragments. And I think that many people need to realize that whatever they believe is true have to be just fragments of that truth. We can't know. I would urge you to accept this, because if you think that you know, everyone would act you as ignorant, as you don't really know. If you think that you know everything like that, people react in a sober way. No, pay attention. You really don't know. And if you are very certain in your expression of that you know this to be truth, people will just move away. The certainty isn't it's a human factor, of course, but you can't, it is a delusion. It's to be 100% certain is a delusion. To be uncertain, to study and find intrinsic contradictory approaches, arguments and points, proves you have a more clear sight on things than to just put it all in a box and lock it down and say, now you have found it. And with that case, I think you need to get your head straight. To be in a limbo may be your benefit. I know that growing older, now I'm about 65 years old. I should know a little bit about being certain and being uncertain. Being in a very polar opposite to limbo. What is that? Contrary to limbo is certainty. And you know where you are. I started with, I don't know even where I am. And when I wake up, I have this limbo state. What is going on? What is happening? Where am I? Who am I? All these uncertain questions that makes up some sense during the day. So, my friends, this has been just a little short break from standard videos of uncertainty. Everything is confusion. Every certainty is a delusional perspective. You can see things clear. You can have this aha, epiphany, or whatever it's called. You can have this, this is convincing. This is convincing. And I know to be a Christian, to be changed, bears in it some convincing factors. And I think what make us leveling up, to harmonize ourselves, is to be certain of some small or big things, like a belief in God. That is my certainty. I think that is the uncertain certain factor that I can say. Because God, you can't say, you can't touch him, you can't know where he really is. But that kind of certainty of my uncertainness is a stabilizing factor. It is stabilizing myself. It makes me stubborn. I don't know whether I've expressed it or good or not, but you understand. I believe you understand. To have some peace within your limbo state. That the limbo state is, in fact, a natural factor of those that are searching, still searching. Are you still searching? Do you think you will be honored by some compensation for being patient? There must have been so much patience in the biblical people, like Abraham, that was promised, yet didn't see the promised land that Moses and Israel was promised. Now we will see the land, and I wish of you Shabbat Shalom.